Welcome back to another Exploding Waffles production. In this video, I'm going to teach you how to make a mini charcoal chimney like a boss. Okay, so for this video, you need a bolt or 2 bolts, either or. I'm either going to use one or the other. And you're going to need 2 nuts for each bolt. I probably won't use these. You're going to need a soup can, larger the better, and a Sharpie, a Dremel, and a drill bit. Drill bit needs to be about the size of this, or bigger. And bigger, actually. Okay, so what you want to do, you want to get your soup can. Start with the bottom. You want to mark out a hole on the bottom, and what you need to do, bam, 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 like that. Okay. Sorry, this is upside down, but you know it doesn't really matter. It won't change much. Okay, so then you have your 2 points. You want to do it. You want to put a mark on the side, right in the middle of those. Do the same all the way around. Okay? And then you want to continue on up to about the, the top. I'll try to do this upside down, just for you guys. Like such. Okay? And then you want to put wherever your handle is going to be. I'm going to put mine right about here. I mean, it really doesn't matter. Placement doesn't matter. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to get a drill. I'm going to get my drill out in a second. We're going to drill some holes wherever the things are. Okay, so now what we're going to do, because I can't find, I think it's called an owl. I'm just going to use a little nail. I'm going to punch a little hole, just to make it easier to start drilling. Make sure that it goes all the way through. It helps a lot when you're drilling. Okay, so you did those 4 bottom ones. And then you're going to move on to these side ones. Now these side ones are going to be a bit tricky, but you know, I'll probably start those off with a Dremel. Truth to tell you. Truth be told. Truth be spoken. Okay. Isn't watching me punch holes in a can just the most fun thing you've ever seen? / not seen, because my hand was right smack dab in the way of the camera. Okay, so again, I'm going to forget about all of these side holes until I get a Dremel, just so that way it'll make it easier. So now what you want to do is you want to drill holes. I'm going to skip, just so you don't have to watch that. Come back soon. Okay, so I got all, I guess, 8 of my holes drilled. I'm going to take a little sanding pad to them just to kind of make the outside to just smooth it. Inside doesn't really matter because, well, you won't really be sticking your hand in there. Now this one can be a gift for my friend because I have 2 friends, well technically 3, that we all make our own forges, and you know, we melt aluminum stuff, and we don't use we mostly use our own charcoal that we make, and I might make a video on how to make that, but I really don't know. Okay, and so this is probably going to be a gift to him. Okay, so got all your holes drilled. I'm going to go over to the Dremel and tap these holes, and I'll come back and drill them. Start back there. Okay, so along with drilling the holes on top, I also added on 4 extra holes on the bottom, or on the side bottom, just to allow more air in, and I'm just going to sand this over really quick, make it look somewhat nicer. So yeah, just to make it, I guess, feel smoother and get all these rough edges off. Figured I'd give you a shot of me sanding this. Okay, so I pretty much finished sanding this. It's all nice and smooth. I'm going to wipe it off with my shirt really quick. Okay, so now what you want to do, you want to get your bolt, and you want to put one of the nuts on it. Screw it on, not too much, but quite a bit. Just like that much, give or take, depending on how thick this bolt is, or this nut. Okay, and you will stick it through that middle hole. You may have to screw it on. Don't really know. IDK. You just stick it on, okay? But also, as you can see, it's not protruding too much, so now's a good time to stick this nut, or this bolt, or nut on. Okay, and you just tighten that down until your finger feels the bolt actually rubbing up against it, okay? From there you want to tighten this down. And then if I can find my wrench, I'll tighten that down some more. Found it. Alright, so I don't know if you guys have ever heard of these. They're called clinch wrenches. Yes, they're made by Craftsman. So you know they must be good. And they're so ingenious. They lock on. And, oh, hold on, I'll put that one on backwards. And then they just tighten it up. Like, it's incredible. I keep forgetting which way I have to screw it on. And I think they're absolutely ingenious. And you know, you wouldn't really think that they work very well, but they work absolutely incredibly. Okay, so now basically, you finish. Okay? You have all of your holes, your handle. Now your handle, I would suggest grabbing with the glove, because it is still very close, and heat transfers quite well. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Okay, now I know what you're thinking. What's the good of having holes in the bottom if it's just going to lie flat on the ground? Like, for real? You really thought that was going to work? So I'm going to make a little stand for it because I just thought of that. I guess I'll use this, Sharpie. Okay, so basically the way this works is since there's this lip right here, they kind of stick together. Mainly this will just be kind of like a holding spot for it. Just kind of set it on top. Okay, but anyway, I'm still going to cut it down quite a bit. So I'm going to mark it at the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th. Right after the 5th ridge. Just all the way around. Okay. And then from there, I'm going to mark it into quarters up at the top. Just so I know. Okay. And I'm going to mark that down. It doesn't have to be perfect. I mean, it can be pretty roughly estimated. Okay, so I'm going to mark all 4 going down. I was a little off, but oh well. Okay, and then I'm also going to measure from the bottom, estimate about 1/2 inch on either side. Put a marking there. And then, oh wait, 1/4 inch, might as well. Shade that in, just to tell me that needs to be cut off. Okay, I'm going to do that on all of them. Now it doesn't have to be perfect, obviously. You can clearly tell I'm definitely not making it perfect. Okay, so now you're going to want to cut along this line, and I'll probably do that off camera just to not bore you guys so much.